Hi Priyanka.
Hello, a very good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. And what about you?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much.
As
Mhm.
we are meeting for the very first time, so I would love to know about you. Would you mind giving a brief introduction?
Yes, I won't mind. What would you love to know about myself? Okay, I'll give my introduction. For
Yeah.
sure. So, yes, you can see my name is Vineeta Choudhary. I'm from UP, born and brought up in Mathura. And currently I'm living in Bangalore. And if I talk about my graduation, I did my BTech from IIT Roorkee in 2019. And then I started working in some companies and startup. And now 4 months ago, I started a startup, Fluenzio, where we are working on providing English guidance. We are helping learners so that they can practice one-on-one English. And yeah, right now, this is the goal, and I am fully
Uh,
engaged in it.
Great. And
Yes.
that's when I come because you had a conversation with Shanta ma'am. So that's why I thought let's invite you. And thank you so much for responding this early and having
Okay,
conversation.
thank you so much. I was really excited for this, and let's go ahead with that. And did you like that conversation?
Yes, of course. It was amazing.
Okay, many people have reached out to me after that. Many learners have reached out to me. So
Yeah.
it was great.
Of course, because that's how we grow. Because when
Mm-hmm.
we have to conduct sessions as many with different peoples, so that learners come across to you, and they will, as you said, many learners come to you after that.
Okay. I'm
Okay,
also very curious like you. I reach out to people just to connect with them. So I
great.
couldn't find you early. Otherwise, I would have reached out to you.
Okay, so I should also introduce myself.
Yes, yes, of course.
Okay, so as my name is mentioned here, Priyanka Kushwa, and I'm currently studying in my master's MBA first year, as well as I'm running my YouTube channel, which is all about spoken English conversation videos. I connect with co-learners and good speakers just like you. And I'm from
Mm-hmm.
Madhya Pradesh. I'm currently living in my hometown. And I'm also a
Okay, you
person
are
who
an
is
MP.
very much curious to do something different and try new things.
Nice, nice. So, how and why you decided to start this YouTube channel, and are you planning to become a YouTuber?
Well, of course, it was a plan, but I was not sure in the starting what I'm supposed to do on YouTube. But
Mm-hmm.
after completion of class 12, I got my
Mm-hmm.
first phone, and I think on that day onwards, I started my channel. But because of some
Nice.
problem, yeah, that channel was all only I
Mm-hmm.
was uploading solo videos uh, about
Mm-hmm.
English only. But then
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking that I should improve a little and then come on YouTube because
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to distract people that I am explaining something and even I don't know about that. So that's what
Okay.
made me stop. So I stopped that
Mm-hmm.
channel, and then again I have started my
Mm-hmm.
channel in the month of June last year, 8th of June. So
Okay.
now
Nice.
I am continue with that, and it's been almost 1.5 year.
Okay. Lovely. But this is how we learn when we start uploading something on YouTube. First, we become little conscious, and then parallel to that, we start working on ourselves,
Of course,
and we
and
start working towards. Mhm.
go ahead,
I
please.
think we start working towards uh, betterment, I would say. When we
Yes,
start realizing, yes, it's going good, it is not going good, we should work on this more. When we start getting more responses, comments, and everything,
yes,
is
of
it?
course. Because when people appreciate us in the comment section, that is a real motivation.
Mm-hmm.
Just feel, like there is a fire in us after that.
Like we are doing something nice, something good.
Yeah. And of course, sometimes negativity is also there because everything has a positive and negative both sides. But what we can do is
Mm-hmm.
just for negativity, I can say just avoid them and just try to avoid what you can do. But for positivity, at least
Yes.
people are just like appreciating you, and they write, long paragraphs for us. So it's just amazing.
Okay, sometimes I also read those comments. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm not much into YouTube, but yes, I'm a consumer.
Okay. Yeah, of
Hopefully,
course.
I will become a creator.
Yes, I have seen some of your videos where you were interacting with co-learners and you were explaining, things in English. So that's really
No,
wonderful.
no, no, they were not my co-learners. They were learners.
Okay, they are your
So they were
learners.
taking sessions on our platform, Fluenzio. They were taking sessions. And this is how I started. I started interacting with many people. And then I thought of building something where we can provide one-on-one sessions.
Okay, so let's talk about Fluenzio because it's your startup, and I'm very curious to know about that, whole plan. Like, what are you
Please.
supposed to do? And as you said, you're indulged in that, like that thing completely.
Yes.
So
At
please
the
share
moment,
with
yes, 100%.
you and what is this all about?
Okay, okay. So to start with, the motivation that I got to start FluenZoo, it was my own journey, personal journey, because somewhere in school or college days, I struggled a lot. Then I learned it, I got comfortable. Then I thought many people are also struggling. We should provide something. We can help in such a way. So I tried to build a platform few months ago, and I started getting some good response. And then I thought, let's take it ahead as a full time. Then I left my job, I started it fully. So I'm working on it. So this is how, okay, I'll tell you how it works. So
Okay.
the first thing was to provide one-on-one sessions, because when it comes to English, we have a lot of content available. How to practice, how to learn, do this, do that. It is available and everything works. But
Yeah.
real practice, we somewhere lack in real practice. So we provide the real practice here. They can come, they can take sessions with tutors. So we provide 30 minute sessions, video session, 15 minutes audio sessions for the practice, so
Okay.
that they can talk in English, they can practice speaking part mainly, and we can correct them.
Okay,
So
both
yes,
options are
it is
available.
video sessions, audio session, both are options. Both options are available because some people are really not comfortable with video session. So we
Yeah,
have also kept it as an option.
great.
Okay, did
And
you like the concept? What is your opinion about this concept?
of course, it is because learning English is a need of today's time, and
Hmm.
everyone should learn this language because it is a medium of communication on international level. Or there is an
Mm-hmm.
influence also attached to this language. We cannot avoid this because
Agreed.
people judge us on the behalf of the like your level of your English.
Mm-hmm.
So
Correct. Yeah, you
and as
explain
you
it.
said that you come up with this, like it is also a platform where learners can interact one on one and they get respectful environment in order to speak. So definitely it's amazing and just
One more thing. Yes, yes, sorry to interrupt. One more thing. They can also book a free trial, 30 minutes free trial. You can put the link in description. They can book a free trial. So if
for sure.
they want to explore the platform, they want to know more about it. And now you also are doing something in the same field. You are helping many people with English. How did your journey start?
My journey has been so far really, I can say every day is exciting, or what I believe it is. I was like, if I don't have a YouTube, I feel like now I was not this much confident in front of camera, in front of other people.
Wow.
Yes, because this is something I'm doing for a year now almost, or it's been 1.5 years. So I see a
Mm-hmm.
drastic improvement in my confidence, my personality, overall my development. And I just love it
That's
because
great.
every bit of this journey is just excites me.
Okay, okay. It is very inspiring.
Yes, of course. And no matter what, like, sometimes I feel like, of course, as a human being, we get like demotivated.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Every day I'm having sessions, but I cannot say that this is not worthful. Every session I learn something new. Because I interact with co-learners, good speakers. So the different minds, different journey, I got to know about them. So what is better than this, I can say.
Perfect. That's lovely. Even
Yeah.
I feel the same every time when I connect with a learner or anyone who is not comfortable with English. They have their own problems when they hear, and then I try to connect. When I was learning in the beginning phase, every
Mhm.
day, though it's a learning phase, but in the starting when I was learning from basic, I struggled a lot. So I try to connect because we all have different kind of problems.
Yeah.
Some people have, okay, I want to know from you. My journey is different, and I'll share. I want to know when you were starting. When did you start to learn English,
Okay. To be
speaking
very
English?
honest, yeah. I have started like there was a subject in school, but it was not like that. We were speaking.
I know we know the subjects.
Yeah. But when it comes to the speaking part, I have started after completion of class 12. Even my medium was also Hindi.
Mm-hmm.
So there was no craze
Oh,
of this language. I've just
we have
like,
something.
yeah.
We have something in common.
Okay, wonderful. So I was like very much motivated from the starting of my this journey that I want to be fluent in this language and I want to communicate because whenever I used to hear conversation or listen conversation, you can say, I used to feel that okay,
Mm-hmm.
I also want to be like them no matter what.
Okay, okay. Same journey. When I used to hear, I used to listen a lot of people speaking fluently. Then it used to trigger me. One
Yeah.
day I will speak like that. One day I will start speaking in English. Then in college, I started practicing a lot. I spent a lot of time and I have lots of books in English. Everything was there. Then I got comfortable with time.
So
So,
like
what do you
when
think?
was your
Yes.
starting point of this journey like for you when you were learning this language? So when did you start?
Similar journey till 12th, I was not even much concerned. It was there in like we should speak in English. It was
Yeah.
a big thing. Speaking in English was a big thing. Even when someone, relative or anyone used to speak in English, for us it's like, oh, okay, English में बात कर रहा है या कर रही है.
Uh,
One day I will also do this. But when I got into college, so you know the college culture, right? So some people are comfortable, extremely comfortable. Some people are also struggling, so
mhm.
this is where it triggered. Even when I used to take classes, there was some mandate. You should learn English. You should speak English during interviews, vivas, everything. So this is where it triggered, and this is how I started my journey. And in the starting, I followed a lot of things, stupid
Oh,
things, because somewhere I thought maybe I can learn with some magic. I used to read a lot with the expectations maybe after reading I will become fluent speaker. Then I
yes, but
used to watch a lot of content. I was avoiding speaking. I was doing anything other than speaking. And
yeah.
in my head, I used to think after doing this, maybe one day I'll start speaking. It all helps, but not in terms of speaking 100%. No. What
Yes.
is your experience
Well, when it
about
comes
learning?
for me, of course, like I used to conduct sessions, 2 or 3 sessions per day when I was in the starting. And with my
Mm-hmm.
friends, like they are not from here, not from my college. I have
Mm-hmm.
joined some WhatsApp groups where co-learners were there, and I was also one of
Okay.
them. So
Mm-hmm.
I used to approach people for conversation. So that's how I receive responses, and I used to conduct Zoom meetings and all. And we were just like very in the starting. So there was no one who used to judge us or we are making mistake. That's perfectly all right. Just speak.
Yes.
And after that,
Mm-hmm.
we have I have started one by one grammar topics like tenses, parts of speech, voice, all of these. So I prepared my notes. I have my two notebook with all grammar concepts. Yeah. And it is,
Okay.
you know, it is like time taking process, of course. But now when I think of
Mm-hmm.
it, I feel like so proud of about myself because I just did it something good in life.
Yes, of course you did, and you are helping, you are connecting with many learners. So it is also good for everyone. They are able to connect with your journey,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
In the starting we start feeling like, okay, I won't be able to talk no matter what, because we start giving some reasons. I am from Hindi medium or any other medium, and it's a big thing, big issue. But when we get to know someone who has started from the same pace, then we connect more. This is what I believe.
Yes, and one thing more, like, what do you think? When learners, or when your learners ask to you, like, ma'am, how long it will take to master this language? So, what will be your response?
Mastery takes a lot of time. Okay, but to reach at the level where you can talk comfortably, like we are talking very comfortably, we are asking questions, and we are not overthinking whether we will be able to talk or not. We are talking about something. So to reach at this level, to reach at the comfort and ease of speaking English, I will say if you are starting from very basic, you know nothing, you're just starting, so it might take 6 months, at
Six
least six
months.
months. But you have started self-learning and you are comfortable, you know words, you know sentences, then a regular practice of 3 4 months is enough. And otherwise, mastery takes a lot of time.
Yeah,
We are also working on that.
of course. And it is like, lifelong process, because
Correct.
there is always a room for improvement. You cannot be perfect.
Yes, yes. And these days I'm obsessed with a lot of words. I keep adding a lot of words in my vocabulary just
Yeah,
to improve heavy words. But when I started, I used to struggle with even basic words. So with time, our goals keep changing, right?
of
Like,
course. And every time we
yes.
have to come up with new vocab, because as you are a like teacher, and as you're having sessions and conducting sessions with learners, so it's your job
Mhm.
to know like most of the part of what you can explain, and what all
Correct.
alternates are there for the particular vocab, for the particular phrase or idiom.
Yes, now we don't see it as something as a language to speak. We see it something we keep learning every day. What should I do so that I can learn more and more and more every day? And I can use this learning, I can tell my learners, they can also adapt it.
Yes, and in this.
Advanced side, little advanced side.
Absolutely. But for the learners, the main thing is to convey your message first in as simple language as you can. But after completion, like after completion of fundamentals, then they can go for intermediate or advanced. Or it is a time-taking process, no matter what, because as you
Yes.
are also seeing, your journey, and I'm also in my journey. So I feel like every day I'm learning. I'm not perfect, always learning something new.
एक बहुत कॉमन सा कंसर्न होता है, हाउ कैन आई बिकम फ्लुएंट इन 2 months, 3 months? And then I ask, what is the definition of fluency for you? So for them, some of them, it's like when we will be able to talk fluently with speed and everything. I'm like, speed is not fluency. If you
Mm-hmm.
are not able to communicate properly, you are not able to put across your thoughts, and other people are not able to understand, then it's not fluency. Fluency is when you are able to make other person understand
Yeah.
without a lot of struggle.
Okay. So you have been doing session for a while now. How do you motivate them? Because we get demotivated as a learner, right?
Okay, okay. This is what I tell them. If you are taking it as a subject, then you will get bored. If you are taking it as a fun, like it's activity for you, and you are learning every day, and it is going to add a lot of value in your personality and everything, take it as a fun, interesting part of a day. For example, you have set 30 minutes for a day where you are working on yourself and learning in a fun way, not something I have to learn English, it's a pressure. No, when you start taking pressure, then it will become tedious task. You will get bored, you will lose motivation and everything. But if you are thinking this is something new and exciting, so yes, you will keep motivating yourself. For that, what we do, we try to make our conversations fun. Like we try to provide them fun conversation topics, something to discuss that they get excited to talk about. So next day I have to take session because it was something exciting, not as a subject at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have to do this particular homework or task. No, 30 minutes or 15 minutes, whatever, take it as a fun, take it as a learning.
Yes, and expect.
Otherwise, if we will start taking as a math subject, English subject, then no, I don't want to do it. We will lose interest immediately.
Okay.
I did job, then I decided I'm not much interested in job. I should explore in something that I loved. So in school days, college days, teaching is something very close to heart. So yes, so I thought let's use technical skills, teaching skills, passion skills, and everything together. Let's build something. So I was into technical side, so that is why I built a website. And now I am following a passion that I adopted a long back teaching side.
Okay, that's
So
perfectly
it was love. It was perfectly love for teaching, honestly.
great. And
Yeah.
one thing more, like many a times, for learners, for me, like what are the like challenges you heard from people like, ma'am, this is the only challenge mostly, like most of, you can say this is every learner say this. So any you want to share that?
Yes, of course, I would love to share. First thing, more than 50% of them have two common problems. Sentence construction. I'm not able to make a proper sentence.
Yeah,
Okay, and then when I try to speak words, they don't come in my mind. I lose
yeah.
track. I don't know what to talk about. So sentence construction, and they think they don't have enough vocabulary, so they get stuck somewhere. So these are two common problems. And third, after that, I will say somewhere they believe they don't come from English medium.
Mm-hmm.
So that is the reason they are struggling a lot or they won't be able to learn. So then I try to tell them first thing, there are many people who are from vernacular medium, they're speaking perfectly
Yeah.
and they are learning. So that's okay. And sentence construction, it is more about practice. You are struggling because you don't have enough practice. How did we learn Hindi or our native language? We didn't start talking fluently in Hindi when we were a kid. So we started from one word, then we started making them we started with small sentences, and
Yeah,
then we started learning heavy words even in our native language. So this is how it works for English, right?
of
So
course.
same concept. So
All
if
right.
you want to learn early, so you can give more time for that so that you can get used to of it. This is
Yeah.
what I believe.
And I always, mostly what I say whenever people ask me that how long it will take to learn this language. So I just say that give it a year. Like today is like, let's say 20 April. So just give it a year and then think about, okay, am I improved or not? Or without skipping a single day. You have to do it.
Correct. Consistency. This is
Yeah.
what it matters. Consistency.
Okay. So one
Okay.
last
See,
question. As you said that
yes, yes.
you have a session at 12. So how, like me, what are you grateful for? It's like a personal question. So what are you grateful for? What motivates you in this journey? Because there is a motivation for someone, different motivation. So what is your motivation?
Okay, so like you said in starting, when you get a comment or any paragraph or anything from your learner or from your viewers, so you get motivated. So it
Yeah.
is something you are doing and you are getting result. You are seeing a change. Likewise, I also get a good response from the people when they learn
Hmm.
and they give me feedback. They are learning something new. It keeps me motivating. There are days when I feel low. I feel I want to do this, but 90% of the time it's like okay, it's working, it is helping someone, so I should keep going. And otherwise I'm very ambitious that way, so I don't lose motivation easily. It's there for very long. So yeah, basically good response keeps us motivated. You are also aware.
Yes, of course. Okay. So any questions that you have for me?
Okay. So I want to add one more thing. For example, I had this conversation with Santha ma'am. So you approached me, we connected because many people approached me, and I really loved it because it was something out,
Yeah.
right? And it was little, it was just a small effort from our side. And now we are connecting. Some people, they can see it, they might also reach out to you and me. So it feels good. Like when you are doing something, people are knowing you, they are connecting, they want to connect with you, they want to have conversation. So it's lovely. So it's a good motivation, right?
Yes, of course, it is a motivation. And we have to be always motivated as we have started this journey. So it's completely our responsibility to be motivated, to just get, keep going.
Yes, yes. So what should I ask you? I want to know, so your journey, what is the best practice a person should follow to learn English, according to you?
Okay. Well, for me, I think there is no elevator for that. Just do sessions at least one or two. That's enough. Speaking is very important. And as you said,
Yes,
listening, reading, your bird part that you shared, listening, reading,
correct.
writing, do it and maintain a journal and track your progress. When you track your progress, I always write things down. So
Nice. It's a
that's
good
how,
practice.
yeah, I always write things down like, okay, uh, I just see 1 month, like progress of mine, and then I plan next month. So I'm a planner and I always, try to execute my plan. Sometimes it's all right if you're
Mm-hmm.
not, because as a human, we can make mistake, we can have some urgent work. So that time I just left some of tasks, but usually I have sessions every day. I listen even
Okay.
today, like every day, 30-40 minutes, or I write. I maintain a journal
Mm-hmm.
before going to bed, and yeah, I read as well.
Okay, okay, nice. That's interesting. And I
Yeah.
will also try to tell my learners from your journey, whatever I learned. Okay, it was lovely connecting with you, and I really enjoyed it.
Yes, it was
Okay, I hope you
amazing
felt the
session.
same.
Thank you so much for joining, and I hope your, like you started a startup, so it will grow and just, flourish. So and just keep going on and be motivated. And one thing I want to say, your passion for, like explaining as a teacher, shining in this lesson. So thank you so much for this.
Thank you so much, and I really appreciate it. Let's hope to connect some other time. We'll connect definitely.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Have a nice day. Bye bye.
Yeah. Bye bye. Take care. Have a good day. Bye.